On to some tax tips here to help make sure you are getting back every dollar you deserve in this year's refund is Karen Orosco. She's the president of Global Consumer Tax and Service at H&R Block. Thank you so much for coming on our show, Karen. What changes should Americans prepare for this tax season?
It's a great question. Perhaps the biggest change this tax season is the expiration of the pandemic relief programs that impacted many families with small children, workers who didn't have children, and small business owners.
So that means what? People are going to get less of a tax break?
You know, this year many things can impact the tax refund and the size of the refund. One of those is the expiration of those relief programs. Other things that we expect to have an impact this year are changes that happen throughout last year in people's lives. For instance, we know that last year, we saw a 26% increase in folks who picked up a gig or a side hustle to earn extra money. As a matter of fact, that doubled for Gen Z. 52% of them picked up a side hustle last year. And so that extra income will impact their tax situation this year.
What are your tips for people who picked up extra jobs or are self-employed?
Yes. Well, when you have picked up a side hustle or a freelancer like a gardener, a makeup artist, or a food delivery driver, the IRS views you as a small business. And that means that you can deduct expenses that a regular associate working for a company is not eligible to deduct. It also means that you have to keep really good records because a lot of the transactions may be in cash. You may not have the same tax forms that an employee would have. So it's really important to keep great records, things like your mileage, things like your fuel expenses that you used to support yourself and move your business forward if you have a small business or you have a side hustle. All those things can help you get the best tax outcome possible.
How will inflation impact tax refunds?
Yeah, we did a survey, H&R Block did a survey recently, and 69% of Americans said they're extremely concerned about inflation. It's impacting all of us, and so that means that Americans will be even more reliant on their tax refund this year. And that means they need the best possible outcome. So at H&R Block, whether you choose to do it yourself online, there are many filers that choose to go that route, or you want to hand that over to an expert, one of our tax professionals. Either way, we have the help that you need throughout your experience to make sure that you take advantage of every credit and deduction that you're eligible for so you get the maximum refund possible.
Anything else that we need to know?
You know, it's important all year long that you're getting that help and expertise because the decisions that you're making, even in calendar 23, are already going to have an impact on your tax refund next tax season. So at H&R Block, we have the expertise the way that you want it, digitally. We can work with you virtually, and that's critically important for you to get the expertise so, again, you can get your best outcome.
What's the best way to reach out for help?
Yep, visit us at hrblock.com.
Thank you for your tips today.
Thank you.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.